Now, when it comes to Christianity or Western Christianity, you would admit that, for example, things like alcohol consumption is allowed. Now, when it comes to alcohol consumption, we see that, for example, 66% of domestic abuse cases are heavily impacted and influenced by alcohol consumption. So the question to you is very simple. If I have a society A, where there is no alcohol consumption, right, and it's completely forbidden, not allowed, and we have society B where it is allowed, which one would yield a better result insofar as domestic abuse?
So you're saying, let me see if I can steal it. You're saying
Islam would give worse results because Islam already allows domestic violence.
if a society is producing less domestic abuse, it's better.
Of course.
Okay, beautiful. There's a great study.
Wait, he just granted what? He just granted if a society promotes less domestic abuse, it's better? The guy just agreed to that? Oh, I think because IP is going to wreck him now.
Okay, there's a great study called Intimate Partner Violence in Muslim Communities, showing that yes, there is more intimate partner violence in Muslim communities. So even with alcohol, you guys are still having more abuse of women, psychological, physical, emotional abuse in your societies.
Right.
So even on that point, this works against you.
So no, again, the example, the question that I asked was specific regarding which society would be better, one that doesn't have alcohol consumption and one that does.
Yeah, but what's your point? Your point was if not consuming alcohol or banning alcohol leads to less spousal abuse, then that would be better. And then he asked you, are you saying that if something leads to less spousal abuse, it's better? He said yes. Okay, Islam leads to the highest rates of spousal abuse in the world. So what? And then he's no, just talking about alcohol consumption. It's like, wait, what?
The truth is that Islam often appears peaceful and tolerant when it is preached and practiced in non-Islamic countries. However, many people living under Islamic governments or in regions heavily influenced by Islamist movements such as Afghanistan, Somalia, and Yemen would likely offer a different perspective, particularly women. The list is far from exhaustive.